They don't want you to notice this. This mistake quietly drains your money. Watch till end for shocking breakdown. Like, share, subscribe for financial awareness. Comment if you have ever done this. Most people assume that the reason they are not financially stable is simply because they do not earn enough money. This belief feels logical and comforting because it shifts responsibility away from daily habits and decisions. But in reality, many people increase their income and still remain in the same financial situation year after year. The real issue is not only how much you earn, but how you manage what you already have every single day. When income increases, spending usually increases automatically without any conscious decision or planning. This creates a cycle where financial progress looks real but actually stays completely stagnant. The brain focuses on earning more instead of controlling behavior, which keeps the pattern alive. This is the first major money mistake most people never recognize. One of the biggest financial mistakes is not knowing exactly where your money disappears every month. Without tracking expenses, money feels like it vanishes without explanation, which creates confusion and stress. Small daily purchases do not feel important individually, but together they create a large financial impact over time. Coffee, snacks, subscriptions, transport, and random spending slowly reduce savings without being noticed. When people do not track their spending, they lose control over financial direction completely. Awareness of spending patterns is the foundation of financial improvement. What gets measured gets controlled, and what gets ignored gets wasted. Tracking is the first step toward financial clarity. Whenever income increases, most people immediately upgrade their lifestyle without thinking about long-term consequences. Better phone, nicer clothes, frequent dining, and upgraded living conditions become the new normal very quickly. These upgrades feel deserved because they are connected to hard work and personal achievement. However, each upgrade becomes a permanent expense that does not decrease even if income changes later. Over time, savings do not grow because every increase in income is absorbed by new spending habits. This creates the illusion of progress, while real financial stability remains unchanged. Lifestyle inflation silently destroys wealth-building potential. Without control, every raise disappears instantly. Many people believe they will start saving once they earn more money, or once life becomes more stable. This delay often continues for years because the perfect time never actually arrives. As income grows, responsibilities and expenses grow with it, leaving no room for saving. This creates a pattern where saving is always planned but never actually started. Time is one of the most important factors in building wealth through consistency and discipline. Delaying savings removes the advantage of time from your financial future. Even small savings started early are more powerful than large savings started late. Action today matters more than intention for tomorrow. A major mistake people make is letting emotions control financial decisions instead of logic and planning. Stress, sadness, boredom, and even excitement can trigger unnecessary spending that was never planned. These emotional purchases feel justified in the moment but create regret later when financial reality appears. Over time, emotional spending becomes a habit that silently drains income every month. People often use shopping or food or entertainment as a way to escape emotional pressure. Without awareness, this pattern repeats continuously and damages financial stability. Learning to pause before spending helps reduce emotional mistakes significantly. Control over emotions leads to control over money. Many people focus only on big expenses like rent or loans and ignore small daily costs completely. However, small expenses repeated daily can become one of the largest drains on monthly income. Because they feel insignificant, people rarely include them in financial planning or budgeting. Over time, these small leaks create large gaps between income and savings without clear understanding. This mistake builds slowly and becomes noticeable only when financial pressure increases. Awareness of small expenses is just as important as managing large ones. Every small amount matters when repeated consistently. Financial discipline includes attention to details. Using credit cards or loans to maintain lifestyle creates a dangerous financial illusion of affordability. People feel they can afford more than they actually can because payment is delayed into the future. This leads to spending beyond real income and slowly building financial pressure over time. Minimum payments make debt feel manageable, while interest quietly increases total repayment burden. This mistake often becomes long-term debt that is difficult to escape without discipline. Credit should be a tool, not a lifestyle support system. Understanding this difference is essential for financial control. Borrowing future income reduces future freedom. Most people do not prepare for unexpected expenses, which creates financial crisis when emergencies happen. Medical issues, repairs, or sudden responsibilities can immediately disrupt monthly financial plans. Without emergency savings, people are forced to borrow money or delay important payments. This creates a cycle of instability that prevents long-term financial progress. Even small emergencies become major problems without preparation. Emergency planning is not optional, it is essential for stability. A small buffer can prevent major financial setbacks. Preparation protects financial growth. Many financial mistakes happen simply because people do not fully understand how money systems work. Without awareness, people repeat the same patterns without realizing the long-term impact. Financial education is rarely taught in school, which leaves many individuals unprepared for real-life money management. This lack of knowledge leads to poor decisions that accumulate over time. Awareness transforms confusion into clarity and mistakes into learning opportunities. Learning basic financial principles improves decision-making significantly. Knowledge is one of the strongest financial tools available. Understanding money leads to better control over it. The biggest money mistake 9 out of 10 people make is repeating the same financial habits without awareness or change. Breaking this pattern starts with understanding your behavior, tracking your spending, and making intentional decisions every day. Small, consistent improvements create powerful, long-term financial transformation over time. Saving early, controlling lifestyle inflation, and avoiding emotional spending are key steps towards stability. Financial success is not about perfection, but about awareness and discipline. Once you recognize the pattern, you can start changing it immediately. Every small correction moves you closer to financial freedom. Awareness is the first step toward breaking the cycle. Share this with someone who needs it. Like, share, subscribe for financial awareness. Comment if you learned something new. Start fixing your money habits today. See you in the next video.